Welcome to Tai Chi Session 1, Moving for Better Balance, a program developed by Oregon Research Institute. Tai Chi is slow, gentle, controlled movement. There are many short routines or forms in Tai Chi, but this program includes only 8 forms. It is tailored to help improve balance, self-awareness, and mobility. We all are responsible for our own balance, and Tai Chi is designed to help that. We believe this program is great for our age group, the marvelously mature. If you use a cane or walker, you may not be up to every movement. The seated part is good for people with physical limitations. When doing a movement standing behind the chair, you may use the chair for support. If you have limitations such as shoulder issues, only reach as far as you can. I'm able to reach this far, but if you reach only this far, that's all right. Don't force it. Don't do anything that hurts. Tai Chi may help us who don't use a cane or walker to do so without a cane or walker longer. So I have notes here because I don't remember everything. So we're seated for some seated exercise. I perch on the chair. I'm sitting on the front part of the chair. This part of my thigh is in open air. I'll turn sideways. I am perched, not so far forward that I fall off the chair, but this part of the thigh is open air. So the first thing we're going to do is some deep deep breathing. Sit up straight. The crown of your head reaches to the sky or the ceiling. Then like a marionette, if you have a wire right straight down your center to the chair, that's good. If I was standing, the wire from my crown would go straight down my center to the floor. So with our breathing, I'm holding my arms forward, and I'm going to open the window, close the window. When we open the window, inhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. It is suggested to inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. But if you're not able to do that, just breathe a natural way. But deep breathing is sometimes helps us when we're upset, maybe waiting for the dentist or root canal. It's probably calming to do some deep breathing. But we'll do it here for this. Open the window. Shh. 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 You might do this before you get out of bed. Sit on the edge of the bed and do some deep breathing. The next thing We're going to move forward with our torso. Be sure you're perched. Nice posture. Lengthen your back to the ceiling, your crown, shoulders back and release, relaxed. So hands on the thighs, bend forward from your hip hinge. You've got a hinge here. And we're not bending over with our back bent over or our shoulders. Straight back. So go forward, back, erect, forward, back, forward, back. We're loosening up our muscles. We will, let's do it toward our corner. The corner is diagonally between forward and sideward. We're not twisting all the way over to the side, just to your corner. So turn your torso to the corner, bend forward, back, center. How about the other way? Turn to your corner, not all the way to the side, bend forward, back, and center. We'll do this one more time. Forward, back, center, the other side, corner, forward, center. All right, I have a ball here. We're going to form a ball. In Tai Chi, we have an imaginary ball. I brought this ball. This is too small. But I have one hand on top of the ball. The other hand is on the bottom of the ball. This ball is small. Think maybe a volleyball. If you're tall, maybe a basketball. So I'm going to roll the ball over. The other hand is on top. Moving the ball over. The top hand is about chest high. Roll the ball over, roll the ball over. That's enough of the small ball. Do your imaginary ball. Ball, roll it over, roll it over, roll it over, roll it over. Now we will do the torso with a ball diagonally to your corner. Form your ball. We're going to go to the corner that's the top ball corner. So turn to your corner, stretch, back to center, roll the ball over. Now we'll go the other way, just to the corner. Corner, don't stretch your back. Reach, back, center. Roll the ball over. Let's do this one more time. Corner, reach, back, center, roll the ball over, corner, reach, back, and center. Be very gentle. If you have back issues, shoulder issues, be very, very gentle. Move slowly. So, we're going to just do like a figure eight. And if this bothers the small of your back, don't go as far. Be gentle. And if it hurts your back, don't even do it. So this, I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to move forward, side to the corner, and center, roll the ball over. Boy, I should have had this one. Now we're here. So this is forward, corner, center, roll the ball over. So this is kind of a figure eight. Roll the ball over. Maybe if I sit sideways you can see it better, I'm not sure. Form your ball, forward, corner, side, corner, forward corner, back to center, roll the ball over. I don't know if that looks better or not. Let's do a few more of those. Form your ball. Remember the corner that we're going toward is the same as your hand that's on top of the ball. Begin, forward, corner, center, roll the ball over, forward, corner, back to center, roll the ball over, forward, corner, center, roll the ball. One more time, forward, corner, back to center, roll the ball over. Now we're still perched on our chair. This is, we're bending forward from our hip hinge, not our back. The back is straight as possible. And I'm going to look right between my hands and bend over, and back, and then I'm going to raise my hands and I'm stretching my arms, not my shoulders, and I'm looking right between my hands and down. If this, maybe you can tell better sideways. So hold your hands out. You're looking right between your hands, bend over from your hips, back, straight up, look between your hands, and down. Let's do that a couple more times. Hands forward, you're looking right between your hands, and back. Slowly reach. If you can only reach this high, that's all right. I am fortunate I can reach all the way up and down. Let's do one more. Forward, back to sitting back and reaching up. All right. We've done the reach. We're going to stand up, and I do a 3-point stand. Perch on your chair. Your feet are back a little bit. It's hard to stand up with your feet out here in front. It's even hard when they're here. I'm going to turn sideways, perch on your chair, and feet are under your legs a little bit. It's easier to stand up if your feet are back a little bit. Maybe I should stay here. I'm going to do a 3-point stand. On 1, back, and reach forward. On 2, you're going to reach forward and raise your hips off the chair just a little bit. 2. On 3, all the way up. 3. Reach. Tight bottom. Under, hips under. That's very important. So lower your arms, your hands. And to sit, be sure the chair's there, it didn't tip over. You're going to soft knees, reach forward. You're bending forward a little bit. Slowly, 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 slowly. Safe landing. Good. So we will do that 3 times. I'm going to do it facing you to see if that works. Perch on the chair. Remember, this part of your thigh is open air, and your feet about hip width, and back a little bit so your feet are under your thighs. It's easier to stand up. So this is 3 points. 1, you're just reaching forward. 2, hips off the chair a little bit. And 3, all the way up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, hips under. Bring your hands down slowly, 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 slowly. Now to sit, soften your knees, reach forward a little bit, bend your knees, slowly, 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 safe landing. 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, we're going to fly. Hips under. Slowly, your hands come down. You're going to sit. Soft knees. Bend over a little bit from your hinge here. Slowly, 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 safe landing. We suggest you practice this every day. 3-point stand and sit 3 times a day. So let's do this, and we're going to stand up and stay there for a minute. So 3-point landing or standing. 1, 2, 3. Hips under. Your hips should be tight. Slowly, 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 slowly down. All right. Put your hands behind your hips and press. We're stretching our hip plexus. Stretch. Many of us don't think about doing this, but this is, well, we forget we forget we can do everything with our body. So we're going to stand behind the chair. I'm going to move slowly, 1 foot at a time, side, side. Am I beyond the chair? Back, back, back. I could go side, and I'm behind the chair. There's one thing that I wanted to talk to you when you stand. When you stand up and you walk, this is not good. If you're able, bring your hips under and think walking then. And also, some of us have lazy feet, maybe after a TIA or a stroke and recovering, and we trip over our own toes. I'm suggesting concentrating on heel first. Heel and toe. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. To go backwards is just naturally to do your toes first and then your heels. We don't want to trip over a leaf or a pine cone or your own toes. So this is what I suggest. So much for that. Okay, I'll bring my notes up here to the chair. It's good to have water when you're exercising. Hydration is very important. All right. If you have a physical therapist you're working with, discuss that with that person these moves. If you have issues, I'm not a medical person, I'm not a physical person, a physical therapist, but there are things that I like to do for my own body. So here we are. We're going to think about our hips. I call this our core. We're thinking about our abs and our glutes, but I call it my belly and my bottom. So B and B, tight belly, tight bottom. A tight bottom, and it may help, though I'm not a physical therapist, if you have issues with discomfort in your back. It helps me, and it helps some people I've talked to if they think about tight belly and bottom. This is part of our core. So here we are, we're standing. So we're going to do sway. When I sway, if my weight is on this side, I feel the outside of that foot. If I sway this way, I feel the outside of that foot. So sway, sway. You can pick up the other heel if your weight's over here. Your hips level. Hips level. This is not a Cuban dance. This is level hips. Now pick up one heel and then touch the ball of your foot or the toes close to the supporting leg and foot. That's a touch. Step to the side, and that your supporting leg is stationary. Soft knees are better. Touch. So we will just do side, touch, side, touch, level, hips, side, touch. This is sometimes called a pause step. In between the routines or the forms, we will pause. So this is a pause step. Pause. pause, step, pause, step. And you know, if you use a cane, this is my grandmother's cane, by the way, you can do your sway, I believe. I don't use a cane, but I was thinking maybe some of you might. Touch, side, touch, side, touch, side, touch, side, touch. So much for the cane. It's time to hydrate. If you have water, next session bring it to your session place by your computer. This is session 1. I have planned for 6 sessions. And the last session, I'll even do it with some music. That's an experiment. We'll see how that works. So let's see. Let's do the pause step diagonally. So open your knee diagonally, and the back heel can come up. Rock back, the front toes come up. This is a pause step diagonally. It's really a sway. All right, let's try the other foot. Do a touch, open your knee, and sway. The back heel comes up, rock back, the forward toes come up, sway, 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 sway. I can do it without touching the chair. If you need to touch the chair, that's okay. Maybe after many, many practice sessions, repetitions, you may be able to do it without the chair, without the touch. That's the diagonal sway. All right. Let's bend forward, and I've got the chair here, so I'm going to bend forward from my hip hinge, soft knees, and back. Do that again. Forward and back. Now, on the third time, try to come up on your toes. You've got the chair, so you won't tumble forward. The chair can be for balance. On 3, come up on your toes. See, I'm wobbling, so I touch the chair. So let's try this. 3. The first 2, just forward. On number 3, up on your toes. Begin. Back on your heels, forward. Back on your heels, this is the second time, forward. Number 3, up on your toes. And 3. Oh, I'm wobbling. Sometimes I can do it, and sometimes I can't. Let's do that again. 1, 2, soft knees, 3. Oh, that was better. So that's probably good for balance. I think it is. Let me check here. Let's see what turns out. Okay, form 1 is moving the ball. So we're going to form the ball. I'm thinking this video is a mirror image. If I use my right, you're seeing it might look like your left. It's probably easier to do the same side as I do. So we're going to step to the side and touch. And you roll the ball over, side, touch, side, touch. Now, there is a little bit, there's a preload or a prep before you do it. So, form of the ball, you have a touch on one side of the foot, or one foot next to the supporting foot. A preload or a prep for this is turn to your corner a little bit, step, and then there is a little bit of a stretch. You're going to roll the ball over and stretch. And this leg comes to the other side, your other supporting leg and foot. So now your hand is up, same side as your supporting leg and foot. That's the one that's on top of the ball. So the preload or the prep is a little bit to the corner, step side, roll the ball over, stretch, and touch. This is form 1. Preload, side, roll the ball over, stretch, and touch. The other side, preload, side, roll the ball over, stretch, and touch. I almost tumbled. I need this as much as everybody else. I'm not perfect with my balance, so it's good for me as well as all of you. That's form 1, side touch. Form 2 is a little bit more complicated. The feet, you turn your knee, open it, and you're going diagonally to your corner and stretch, come back. This front toe comes up and you adjust your foot to go forward in front of you and then stretch. Let's do that with this side again. So we're going diagonally, stretch. The back heel can come up if you're able to do it. Rock back, toes up in front, adjust the foot and stretch. When you stretch, you bring this other foot to a touch. Then you're working on the other side. So let's do it with the other foot. Diagonal, rock forward. Your back heel can come up, back, front toe, raise, adjust the foot to forward, stretch, and touch. Let's do it one more time on this side. Diagonal. This is the feet. Stretch, rock back, toes up, adjust the foot, stretch, and touch. The feet work for this is form 2, is used in many of the other forms. Not all of them, but many of them. So it's important to get the feet. The arms on form 2 is called parting the wild horse's mane. Oh, how poetic. Oh, parting the wild horse's mane. Form 2. Form your ball. My weight's on this side, so that's the hand that's on top of the ball. You rewind a little bit, diagonally forward, and your hands pass each other, and the same hand that you're lunging from goes up. Stretch, back, toes up, adjust the foot, stretch, and this hand that's stretching becomes the top of the ball. So you're on your other side. So we'll do it from this side. Rewind, diagonal, part the wild horse's mane, stretch, rock back, toes up, adjust the foot to go forward, and stretch, and touch. That's form 2. Let's do that again. That's a little bit more complicated than this. So, form the ball, rewind, diagonal, part the wild horse's mane, stretch, rock back, adjust the foot in front, stretch, and touch. Now we'll do this side. Rewind, diagonal step forward, part the wild horse's mane, stretch, rock back, adjust the front foot to forward, and stretch, and touch. So we've done 2 forms today. Moving the ball and parting the wild horse's mane. We will have another session, and that will be session 2. Thank you for joining me for Tai Chi. Bye-bye.